Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a pan-seared tuna. I've got a really nice piece of tuna that yesterday or the day before was probably swimming through the Straits of Gibraltar. I'm going to marinate it for about an hour in honey, soy sauce, and a little bit of rice wine vinegar. It's not a really acidic vinegar, but you still have to be really careful. You don't want to actually pickle the fish. So just a little bit of that. Then we're going to, and garlic. And then we're going to roll it in sesame seeds and stick it on my cast iron grilling pan. Okay, I'll show you how to put together the marinade. Okay, so here's the marinade. I've already crushed a clove of garlic in there. I'm going to put about maybe a tablespoon of honey in, and the sugar in the honey will eventually caramelize. There we go. And add just a level of flavor, another level of flavor to the tuna. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of this white wine vinegar in, and probably 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And buy good soy sauce. Make sure that it says, this is Kikkoman, it says naturally fermented, because otherwise you're just buying like molasses and salt and water, and it's not very good. Stir that up until the honey dissolves in all those liquids, and then I'll stick it in a Ziploc bag. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works well because it gets the marinade everywhere. So the tuna is going into this Ziploc bag. We're going to put all the marinade in there. So a little bit of honey left on the bottom, but that should be fine. And then try to get as much of the air out of there as possible so that the tuna is actually in contact all over with the marinade. So I'm just going to push the air out. If you really wanted to, you could stick a straw in there and suck the air out, but you might get a mouthful of the marinade, and that might not be good. All right, that's going back in the fridge for about an hour. So the tuna's been marinating for about an hour, and I've rubbed it with some sesame oil. If you don't have sesame oil, don't use olive oil because olive oil will burn. Find a really refined oil, like a sesame oil gives it better flavor, but something like sunflower oil that's really well refined, and so the smoke point, the point where it burns, is a lot higher. And so we're just going to roll this in the sesame seeds, and because of the marinade and that little bit of sesame oil, it picks them up really nicely. Try to get it as covered as you can. Eventually they start sticking to your fingers though. I'm going to let that sit so that those sesame seeds actually start sticking for just about 5 minutes. And then that tuna is coming all the way up to room temperature. And then we'll stick it on the griddle pan. This is a hot pan. If you watch just how hot that is, the water just disappears in less than 3 seconds. And my tuna has 4 sides to it, so I'm going to start on the thinnest side. And I've got a timer here. I'm going 30 seconds per side. So there's side number 1. Side number 2. Side number 3. Going back to side number 1 because I'm looking at the end piece right here, and it's not as done as I want it to be. And that's it. We're done. Okay, I'm going to slice this. It's just cooled down a bit. I'm going to slice it right away. It should be very, very pink in the middle. Oh, that is perfect. So there it is, pan-seared tuna. I'm serving it with pickled grapes. Those are coriander pickled broccoli. And this is Dijon and wasabi sauce. Enjoy.